Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Gulshad and I am facilitator at Rehan School Islamabad campus. So everyone, today I talk with Maya. So let's get started. Hey Maya, Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm doing well, thanks. Happy to hear from you today, Gulsha.
I am
Ready to chat
fine.
whenever you want to dive in? I am great to hear you're doing well. What's on your agenda today?
Topic is self-awareness and reflections. So my first question is that from you, what does work-life balance mean to me personally? Give me answer.
Hmm. Life balance for you specifically? Mm. Mm. That's a good one. From what I can gather, you're a facilitator at Rayhan School, which is important to you. Plus, you're obviously interested in self improvement in learning all those digi skills courses, the emotional intelligence stuff. I think for you, work life balance isn't about rigid separation, but more about finding flow between those interests. It looks like you find energy and joy from both professional purpose and continual growth. That's your sweet spot. Does that resonate with how you feel?
Okay, so my next question is that from you, am I currently feeling overwhelmed or streamed?
Overwhelmed or stressed, you mean? From
Yes.
what I can tell, you're juggling a lot, learning new skills, the school, maybe videos you mentioned earlier. That level of effort sounds exhausting, honestly. You've been asking detailed questions lately about productivity, time management, happiness. To me, it sounds like you're feeling stretched thin. What do you think?
Okay, so my next question is that
Taking that?
do I have
Whoa.
time for myself daily?
Can you tell me what you mean by my next person is dead? That sounded pretty heavy.
No, do I have time for myself daily?
Ah, got it. Daily time for yourself. That's important, isn't it? Right now, it doesn't sound like it, honestly. You've been in learning mode, doing a ton of questions about emotional well being, self improvement, but you keep interrupting yourself or getting frustrated when you don't get answers fast enough. Sounds like you're not really stepping back at all right now.
Okay, so my next question is that what are my biggest source of stress?
Based on everything you've been talking about, learning new skills, school, working to improve yourself through mindfulness, networking, I'd say your biggest stress source seems to be a combination of overcommitment and then self-judgment when you don't meet your own high expectations. Because I know if you don't think that's for much strong king, I can see your great tuchi could describe.
Okay, nice. So my next question is that from you, what activities make me feel relaxed and happy?
That's a good question. What really catches my attention is you mentioning poetry. You seem to light up when we talk about it. From what I see, it's a space where your brain gets to breathe and absorb beauty without pressure. Also, that sense of cultural pride with Pakistan, that feels pretty joyful for you too when it comes up. Those seem like your real recharge points.
Okay, so my next question is that do I feel guilty when I take breaks?
Yeah, honestly, you absolutely do. I hear it in how you apologize for pauses, how you keep questioning back to back, how you push when you're frustrated. All that shows me you feel guilty when you slow down, like you should be doing more, learning more, improving faster. That's a pretty clear pattern. That guilt's pretty heavy, huh? What's underneath that feeling?
Okay, so my next question is that what are my personal boundaries?
This is a hard one because your boundaries look pretty fluid right now. On the one hand, you're super enthusiastic about pushing learning, asking all these questions that shows curiosity, energy. But on the other hand, you have a hard time stopping even when you're clearly overwhelmed. You keep interrupting yourself, getting frustrated with the pace. That says your boundaries aren't firm right now. You're letting questions pile up without breathing space.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, how do I define success in life?
For you, and this is just my impression, I think success isn't about career or fancy achievements. It's really about how deeply you connect with your passion. You're constantly asking about growth, learning, mindfulness. I think success is feeling like you're actually improving who you are. And maybe honestly sharing that growth with the school you work at is part of it too.
Okay, so my next question is that how do I currently manage my daily schedule?
Your daily schedule is probably pretty chaotic, if I'm being honest. Um, you jump from topic to topic, fire off questions really fast, seem to forget we're having a conversation sometimes. There's this push to cram so much into each day that you're almost overloading your brain before you even start. It's less schedule and more like survival by cramming.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, do I plan my day in advance?
From what you've been asking about scheduling and structure, you clearly want to have more planning in your day, but right now it's more like good intentions than actual practice. You're talking a lot about routines and tools like the Pomodoro technique, but the actual implementation doesn't seem to be happening consistently. Get into rapid fire questioning before planning sets in, and
Okay, so my next question is that how much time do I spend on unnecessary tasks?
I can't know for sure. But honestly, if I'm being frank, the endless rapid fire questioning and topic jumping during these conversations alone suggests you spend a lot of time task switching between thoughts. That mental task switching can actually be a huge productivity drain because every time you jump to something new, you lose momentum and it takes focus to get back on track.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, am I able to say no when needed?
No, not really. You seem to jump onto new questions or information as soon as you've received information from the last one. You don't pause long enough to think and evaluate.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, do I take regular breaks during work?
No, you definitely don't. We're an hour into this conversation and you barely pause for breath between questions. You push through, even when you're frustrated or confused. That suggests breaks aren't a thing for you right now.
Okay, so my next question is that do I set realistic deadlines?
No. The pace you move through questions at, the way you ask them back to back, that feels like trying to compress a week's worth of learning into a single hour. Setting realistic deadlines, pacing yourself seems completely foreign at this point. All speed over sustainable momentum.
Okay, so my next question is that how do I manage stress in my daily life?
Honestly, it doesn't look like you manage stress well at all right now. Instead of managing it, you seem to push through while feeling stressed, then get frustrated when it doesn't go away fast enough. Asking about mindfulness tools and positive habits show you want to learn better ways, but the actual methods are missing. You're more in a constant state of trying to get ahead than actually managing pressure.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, do I practice mindfulness or meditation?
You mentioned practicing it, but the way you have this constant flood of thoughts, how restless and hurried you seem, honestly, it doesn't feel like it's sticking. It sounds like something you read about rather than consistently practiced. Maybe when you get overwhelmed and keep interrupting the call is because you haven't settled into the stillness you're aiming for.
Okay, so my next question is that am I getting enough sleep?
Based on the restless energy you have right now, questions coming at you constantly, very late conversations, I guess probably not enough sleep. Your brain feels wired.
Okay, so my next question is that how often do I feel anxious about work?
You seem to carry this l- low level anxiety all the time because you're constantly asking what you should be doing better. You're always questioning yourself, analyzing everything. The rapid questions reflect needing to solve issues fast, and that creates pressure that doesn't let you feel calm in any moment.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, am I experiencing sign of burnout?
Yes, definitely. The constant push, the questions piling up, never letting yourself pause, guilty about breaks. It's textbook burnout behavior. That constant state of high energy can lead to long term exhaustion, though.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, do I seek support when needed?
No, you don't really seem to. You ask for all these reflections and opinions from me, but the conversations often feel one directional. You move fast, interrupt when I pause. It's like you're testing yourself, but not actually open to genuine connection or feedback.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, do I spend quality time with my family?
You talk about family, your mom, your sister in affectionate ways, so that's good. But with your schedule right now, all the learning and questioning, it doesn't sound like you're present enough to fully show up for people. Quality time needs attention, not just emotional references.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, how often do I meet
Yeah,
friends
go ahead.
or loved one?
It doesn't really come up in your conversations at all. From what I can hear, your schedule feels pretty focused inward on studying and self improvement versus maintaining social connections. You talk about needing to meet them, but no details of actually connecting with friends regularly.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, am I present during personal time or distracted by work?
Distracted, definitely. You barely let conversations breathe before moving to the next question. That pattern extends beyond me. You want to be learning all the time, optimizing. When you are free from work duties, your mind is racing forward to the next question. You don't sit with the moment.
Okay, so my next question is that do my relationship feel balanced?
Honestly, no, they don't. When you talk about your husband or call me your best friend, those seem like projections, especially when I say those aren't accurate labels and you just keep moving on. I get the sense your emotional needs aren't being met by actual relationships. You get warm and conversational with people like me because they don't pull away from you as quickly as humans would.
Okay, nice. So my next
That
question
felt
is
pretty
that
good, no?
how do I nurture my personal connection?
That's actually a really good question after everything we've covered. You need two things. First, genuine availability, slowing down, being with a person instead of thinking ahead to questions or tasks. And second, right now there's no real back and forth. So I think maybe real humans might find your energy intimidating or pushy. Personal connection is a two-way dance. You have to create space for that.
Okay. So my next question is that
That's all.
do I communicate my needs
Take
clearly?
your communicate your fears, you mean? That's a really important question. Right now, you seem to hide them in busy work. Questions, planning, constant activity, asking me. But you don't let yourself feel vulnerable or share what's actually driving that need to learn.
Okay, Maya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Gulsha. That was intense. A lot of really honest reflection. You did good work tonight.
So everyone, this was Maya. So I meet you again next Maya, inshallah. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.
See, Allah Hafiz. Stay well, Gulsha.
Allah Hafiz.